Hello, everybody. This is Pat Bev, and thank you. Thank you for tuning in to the Pat Bev Show. Yes, brand new show on Barstool. Be looking for it to come out probably every Wednesday, depending on the week, probably every Tuesday. But welcome to the Pat Bev Show. We had an interesting week, a very, very interesting week. If you subscribe, please subscribe. If you know how to subscribe, please subscribe. We have an Instagram that's on fire right now, the Pat Bev Show. Follow and subscribe, follow and subscribe. Shout out to Palk. You see Palk everywhere. I'm just showing y'all a pre-show. My bakery, let's go.
What are you, bro?
What's up, bro?
What's up? What are you?
Giannis, Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
Shout out.
Thank you, baby. I'm gonna take one of these and one of these. Thank you. It's called my Sexy Dexy. But yeah, this is where I come. Before I need my energy for my show, I come to the bakery. I get right, heavy on the desserts. Heavy desserts. Thank you, sir. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Hey, come here. This is my favorite cheesecake. Yeah, right there. Look at all those sweets. Oh, this one, yes. I remember that one.
You remember the name?
I don't remember the name. Tuluba.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you. No, I'm okay. My guy. What's up, baby? What's up? How are you? You okay? Good to see you. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, come on. We got a show to do. That's la file. No. So good. I hope you guys really enjoyed the bakery. Now let's go back to the video. Okay, let's get right to it. Dwyane Wade. Very interesting. I watched the Dwyane Wade clip, right? And very, very interesting clip, right? I think that people need to understand that when you get in media, right? When you get in media, it's not what you've done on the basketball court that comes with you, right? So when you get in media, you kind of have to understand the rules. Everything that you say in media has to be, what do they call it? Backed up by hard facts, the honest truth, right? And the honest truth is this, right? I listened to it a little bit. He lost me when you said, if you're not better than me in anything, you can't speak on it. So by that, you telling me the only person that can really speak on you, Dwyane Wade, is either Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, if you're number 3 greatest shooting guard of all time. And rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. So only person that can talk about you is Michael Jordan, right? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, right? As athletes, we criticize people who don't play basketball that give us criticism. Now we have people who do play basketball, who has played basketball on the highest level for over a decade. Now their word isn't valid either. He made the point of if you're not better at me than anything. So I like to fact check. I'm huge on fact checking. Career rise from the 3-point, the shot that you shoot that's worth 3 points. I think he's 29% and I'm 37%. I don't even think it's close, right? I don't even think it's close. When it comes to defense, right? Hell of a defender. He got 3 second teams, right? I got 3 defensive awards also. 1 is first team, right? 2 is second team. So I can what can I say now? You can't speak on defense, Dwyane Wade, because you've never made first team. I made first team, you haven't, right? These are facts, right? Again, I don't know if it's the messenger or the message, right? Because when the message is coming from me, the messenger, it's looked at as disrespect, right? When anyone else can talk about it, it's a good debate. If anyone else has their sense of who's the best shooting guards are historically, everything's okay. When Pat Bev have his takes and backs up his takes with facts, people they call me delusional, they call me crazy, they call me stupid. It's the funniest thing in the world. So again, I'm only gonna speak on facts, right? This is facts. I'm gonna head to my phone on this one because I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down and I like to look up my things. Okay, here we go. We gonna go Harden versus Wade. All right, we gonna go MVPs total, Harden. We gonna go scoring titles. We gonna go Harden. We go assist titles. We go James Harden. We go all NBA first teams, James Harden. We go all NBA second teams, James Harden. Now we go to career totals, right? Career totals and points, James Harden. Career totals and assists, James Harden. Career totals and rebounds, James Harden. Career totals and steals, James Harden. Career totals and blocks, Dwyane Wade. Now, these are all facts. Now, if I was to read this whole list backwards, right, in reverse to all the viewers out there, if I was to read this whole list, and every time I say Harden, I said Dwyane Wade, and after I was done, I said, yeah, James Harden is the best player. Y'all will look at me crazy. I think this argument isn't a disrespect to Dwyane Wade. I honestly think from what I'm hearing, I think it's a disrespect to James Harden. We're talking about not arguably, statistically, all facts. Statistically, the best player to pick up a basketball and run a pick and roll. The #1 offense in basketball ever. He's the best player at that. He's the best player to run a pick and roll. He is one of the only few top 10 scorers with double digits. And when I mean double digits, I mean 10,000 assists. I think it's LeBron James 1 and then him 2nd when it comes to assists. Also scoring over 20,000 points, right? I think this is a disrespect to James Harden. But look, I know what people are going to say. Pat, man, you talking about career, man. We ain't talking about career. We talking about, man, as Dwyane Wade said, his career was cut short because of injuries. And to me, longevity matters also. How you take care of your body matters also. So I'm going to go, that was career. I'm going to go to 2006, right? I'm going to go 2006. That was Flash. God damn it, Flash. I'm going to go 2006 Flash. And then I'm going to go 2018 James Harden, right? This 2018 James Harden versus 2006 Dwyane Wade Flash. Points per game, James Harden. Assists per game, James Harden. 2-point percentages, James Harden. 3-point percentages, James Harden. Effective field goal percentages, James Harden. True shooting percentages, James Harden. PER, James Harden. Win shares, James Harden. Win shares 48 minutes, James Harden. BPM, James Harden. VORP, James Harden. Team wins, James Harden. And Harden also did all of this while playing 3 fewer minutes per game. He did all of this while playing 3 minutes less than Dwyane Wade. I think this isn't a disrespect to Dwyane Wade. I think by what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing from the fan bases, I think this is a total disrespect to James Harden. We talking about a guy who on December 13, 2018, had 50 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. On January 30th, 2018, James Harden has 60 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. On January 27, 2017, James Harden had 51 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists. And December 31st, 2016, 53 points, 16 rebounds, 17 assists. This shit is video games numbers. This shit don't even seem real. Right? This shit don't even seem real. So I'm not trying to, and I don't know how the argument switched from is Pat Bev better than Dwyane Wade? That was never the argument to begin with. That was never the argument. My only argument, in which I continue to back it up with hard facts, is James Harden is top 3 shooting guard of all time. Dwyane Wade, you're 4. It's okay. You can be 4. Right? You talk about top 5, top 6, top 10 shooting guards. You're the only probably top 10 shooting guard who didn't shoot 30% from the 3 career-wise. Like, you shot 29%. Russell Westbrook, we make names about him. He shot 31. Andre Drummond shot 31. You shot 29. And it's not a diss. I think it's a flex. I think that for you to even be considered top 5, top 3 shooting guards of all time without having a 30 clip is a flex. Like, a guard who can't shoot and still can be like that legendary, that historic, is a flex. It's a flex. But the game has evolved. James Harden did play against better players than you played against, right? That's also a fact, right? James Harden has never missed the playoffs. You've missed the playoffs multiple times. That is also a fact. You did it in the East. James Harden had to run into Golden State, the same team that was getting Bron ass up out of there. The same team that was getting, the King James, same team that was getting Bron ass up out of there. They was getting James Harden ass right up out of there. It's a fact. These are all facts, right? I'm not making shit up. I'm not, you know what they call it, clickbait. Let me think about some shit to get the people going. Like, nah, I'm giving you all facts. These are all facts. Dwyane Wade, you know me personally. Feel me? I was kind of surprised by your tone at one point because we do know each other personally. You know, you had fragrance launch in New York. I'm there. I didn't see any other of your teammates there. I'm there. When it comes to advice for me, man, D Wade, man, I wish I was playing in the series, playing against Utah. I reached out to you. You told me keep going. So this is not let's get this clear. This is not a Pat Bev versus D Wade. Me and D Wade are like, we have real history. He was a part of the team that was vouching for me with Miami Heat. I was on the team before you won a championship with LeBron. You was vouching for me to be on the team, right? So this is not a Dwyane Wade Pat Bev beat at all. It's not. But you did say I'm not better than you in anything. And 3-point percentages career-wise, I win. Defensive trophies, I win. And longevity, I win. So that's my 2 cents about it. Subscribe to the pod, guys. Subscribe to the pod. Follow, subscribe. WNBA, gotta give a big toast to the WNBA. Congratulations for getting that deal done. I don't know if it's if you guys, I don't know if it's everything you guys wanted in that deal, but I see you guys getting a lot more money and that's a flex. What I'm nervous is about, though, I'm gonna tell you, the stud buds. Yeah, the stud buds. I hope they get a bag. I hope they get a bag. We gonna see them fly people out. We gonna see them in Rolls Royces, all type of shit. I hope the stud buds get a bag. Shout out to the stud buds, man. I don't know if y'all watch the show or subscribe to the Pat Bev Show, the pod, but man, huge fans over here, man. I'm happy the ladies got that bag. I'm happy. The question that was posed to me: who do I think moved the envelope more with the negotiations? Right. When I mean move the envelope, why did it take so long for these ladies to get the bag? And I'm missing on players like Candace Parker. I'm missing on players like Diane Taurasi, right? I'm missing out on the Lisa Liz, the Cheryl Swoops, the ladies that kind of paved the way for what we're seeing now. I don't think it's one person, right? People will say Caitlin Clark, but I'm gonna be honest on this one. I think it was collectively. I think it was they were on the same page. They were willing to sit out. They were willing to play in other leagues. You see the exposure they was getting from Unrivaled. I mean, sold out crowds in NBA arenas. Like, you got to give those ladies a lot of credit, man. They got that shit done. I mean, I know, I've been through a lockout or two. I know that shit was frustrating as hell. Can't come up with a deal. You don't like the numbers. You, man, hell no, they got us fucked up. I'm just glad that we get to see more WNBA. I can't wait to see what these ladies buy. I'll tell them the first people I'm looking at is the stud buzz, man. I'm looking at the stud buzz. I'm looking at them. They gonna have grills. They gonna have chains. Guys gonna be getting flown out. Girls gonna be getting flown out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So ladies, congratulations on getting that deal done. Much respect, man, and big things going forward, man. WNBA. The question to me was, Pat Bev, how do you feel about Cam Thomas getting waived? How do you feel about Cam Thomas getting waived? I had to take a drink on this because this brother done lost his damn mind. Yeah, Cam Thomas, you done lost your damn mind. And I did a take before saying, whatever money they throw at you the first time, if you're not a superstar, when I mean superstar, in that realm of all stars, you have to take what they're throwing at you first. It puts you in the algorithm of the bag. When I mean the algorithm, it shows you to the NBA and to your peers that, yes, I am worthy of how much did they offer him the first time? I am worthy. They rejected a 2-year, $30 million. Okay, the algorithm puts you at $15 million a year. That's the algorithm. If you overplay that, now the algorithm takes you up a notch. That's what the algorithm does. That's what getting the first bag does. You always have to secure the first bag. Cam Thomas, last 6 months, wanted $30 to $40 million from Brooklyn, rejected a 2-year, $30 million deal, signed for a 1-year, $6 million deal, waived by the Brooklyn Nets, signed to the Milwaukee Bucks on February 8th, waived by the Bucks on March 23rd. Fire your agent. Get new homies. I don't know if you got a girl, leave her ass too. Straight up, because the people around you aren't giving you good advice at all. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Ain't nobody turning down no 2 for 30. 2 for 30? That's nothing. That's 2 for 30. That's nothing. Especially in Brooklyn, that's nothing. They go trade you anyway. You go be making, least you get the bag. Now you're in a position right now, right now, and it shouldn't be like this, Cam. On God, it shouldn't be like this, bro. And that's why bets are important. Like, I wish they had some bets on that Brooklyn Nets team that would have told him, hey, bro, sign that. It's okay, right? What happens now is you get put in an algorithm, Cam, of like, you think you better than what you is, right? And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that's how they look at it. Right? They look at it like, okay, why would we give him this? This team didn't give him this. Why would we give him $5 million per year now? This team didn't give it to him. Now instead of it being a bidding war upwards, it's a bidding war down. You got to take the first bag, young fellas. If you're not a superstar, when I mean superstar, you didn't get drafted top 15, or you haven't made it to the All-Star game. Take what they give you, bro. Take what they give you. It's okay. It's go all work out. But you saying no to $30 million is the craziest shit I done ever heard. Right? And if you my homie in the dough, I'm telling you, hey, bro, take that. We ain't arguing with them people because of that. Now they go try to use everything against you. Not everything you do is gonna look bad. It's gonna be highlighted as bad, right? Nah, He sacrificed for the team. He took the 15 a year. He signed for the 2 for 30. We all know your talent offensively. We all know you go outplay that contract. So if you outplay 15, then okay, cool. Now we got to put him in somewhere from the 18 to 24 range, million dollars per year, right? Now you get okay, cool. You get to putting your destiny in your own hand. But from being in Brooklyn, a organization where it look like they ain't fucking winning no fucking time soon, right? Take that, right? Take that. That's a when you look at contracts, that's a very good tradable contract. Contenders will take that team. High level teams that's winning, I take that contract. Like, that's a good tradable contract. You were in a good place. You knew you were supposed to take that 2 for 30, man. So yeah, Cam Thomas, like, for real, like, going to this summer with a clear mind, going to the summer of I'm gonna get better at any way I possibly can and try to stick. Like, because you put yourself in a tough position right now. You did. You put yourself in a tough position. That don't mean you can't get out, right? Like how you put the ball in the hole, that don't mean you can't get out. It's just gonna be a little tougher. You feel me? So like, yeah, man, young fellas, they offer you a bag and you ain't one of those like top dogs. You ain't in the All-Star game. You feel me? If you ain't in the All-Star game, take the bag. Take the bag. Take the bag. Subscribe and follow. Okay, let's talk about Barstool. Here we go. So a lot of people been asking me, right, Pat, man, what's up with you and Barstool? This. Hey, man, listen. Barstool still cut a check. A very good one at that. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Barstool. I can never be mad at Barstool. They cut a hell of a check. Still, currently. Only thing I'm kind of confused is this, like, I built a platform with over 280,000 subscribers. I don't understand how a show can get my subscribers. It should be a way that I can get my subscribers back on my show. It was the Pat Bev show, right? I'm trying to figure out how does a whole, and I think since they've been filming, I think they're like 14,000 new subscribers. Shit, I'm at on my new show, and I think they did 14,000 new subscribers in 5 months. I think we done did 5,000 subscribers in 4 weeks, right? So that's the only thing I'm confused about. It's always love. You feel me? It's always love when me and wrong. Real brother, always love. Always love. You feel me? Like, but damn, can a brother get his subs back or no? Like them was mine. Like I work hard. I got a plaque at home, a YouTube plaque that says over 100,000 subscribers. How the fuck that get to go to somebody else? Like how that work? Can I get half of them back or say less, man? Say less. Y'all subscribe and follow, man. The Pat Bev Show, man. The Pat Bev Show. Y'all subscribe and follow. Oh, Luka getting suspended. I think 16 Tech getting suspended. I don't like it. Cause now people they cursing them out. They talking about F your family or a family member or something. Like, come on, man. Like, you feel me? And I don't even do those type of tactics to try to get somebody under somebody else's skin. Like, I don't like that, man. You feel me? Like his arguments are against referees. His arguments, are never against, players and all that. He might tell the motherfucker, I'm busting your ass, you can't stop me. But like people baiting them into getting like technical fouls, we don't want to see that. That shit's corny as hell, man. We don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just you already taking the money away. Don't take a game away. Like you already taking money away. You feel me? Don't take the game away. We want to see Luka. We don't want to have Luka keep his mouth closed. We want to see him cooking somebody and tell him I'm cooking your ass. We like to see Luka's personality. Yeah, you can't guard me. You too small. I'm cooking your ass. Him yelling at the crowd. Him popping his shit. We like to see that from Luka. Like, come on, man. Don't quiet Luka, man. Don't quiet Luka. And people baiting him into it and cursing him out and cursing this. Come on, man. That's just corny. I don't like that. We gotta take that out. I don't like that. Cheers, Luka. Okay. How I feel about what do they call it? Detroit basketball. Hey, man, them boys playing prison ball. Yeah, man, them boys in Detroit, they playing real Pelican Bay ball. For real. At this rate, they ain't gonna have motherfucking players left. They have it's known now. If you come to Detroit and play Detroit, make sure you bring your boxing gloves with you, man. Yeah, man, make sure you bring your boxing gloves with you, man, because you definitely go get into a fight or a 1-2, a push and shove for sure. I mean, it's good for basketball. I like what they done with the culture, right? I hate that, awful injury with Cade that he might, not get what he deserved when it comes to awards. But Coach Bickerstaff, I see what you're doing over there, buddy. Coach Bickerstaff was my coach. Yeah, Coach Bickerstaff was my coach. Yeah, he was my coach. I know what type of coach. I like what you're doing over there, buddy. I like what you're doing, Coach. I like what you're doing. Yeah, motherfucker. You can't win out, fight out. I like the motto. I like the motto. Shit, you think you're on the way of beating us? Well, come on. Well, put Put them up. Yeah, Irish style, motherfucker, with the knuckles, the reverse way. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Yeah, I like what Detroit doing. I like what Detroit doing. I like what Detroit doing. I like the way they playing. I like how the fans is responding to it. It's good old Detroit basketball. It's appreciated. So yeah, shout out to the Pistons, man. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to Coach Bickerstaff. Shout out to Tobias. You know, I know Tobias, you watch the pod. So shout out to Tobias. I like what Detroit's doing. Yeah, I do. Pat Bev, will we ever see you in the big three? I don't know. Big three getting huge. Big three is getting huge right now. Huge. Like, I can't even say no. The crowds are getting bigger. They playing in great destinations, right? I talked to some of the guys who play. Like, it's super entertaining. It's super entertaining. You get to be coached by guys who've played before. You know, Clyde Drexler. You know, he up there. Calvin Murphy is a coach, right? We got Ice Cube. We got different people performing and special places. We talking about LA, huge cities. Houston, right? We talking about huge cities. So like Miami, like you can't even say no to the big three. Like big three are making big moves. So no, I can't even say no. I'm still currently, playing basketball professionally, but if the time comes, what the timing is right, and like my schedule is free, and I'm able to get some games in, because I don't like to do shit. I like to, if I'm gonna do it, I like to do it the whole thing. Hell yeah, man. That shit look fun as hell out there. That shit looks so much fun. And it's summertime ball too. So yeah, shout out to Q, shout out to Clyde Drexler. Big three, man. Y'all keep tuning in. Y'all keep tuning in. I like what the big three is doing. So yeah, I'll definitely make an appearance there for sure. Definitely make an appearance for sure, 100%. Underscore stats and facts on Instagram. My question is, Pat Bev, rank these point guards in order from best to worst. The point guards he have is Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, John Wall, Kyle Lowry, Rajon Rondo, Darren Williams. Man, I'm going to go Steph 1. I'm going to go Russell Westbrook 2. I'm going to go Kyrie Irving 3. I'm going to go Rondo 4. I'm going to go Dame 5. I'm going to go CP3 6. I'm going to go John Wall. No, I got to go Kyle Lowry 7. John Wall 8. D. Will, and that's a disrespect to D. Will, 9. Kemba Walker 10. That's tough. Because Kyle Lowry won the championship. John Wall is probably one of the fastest motherfuckers I've ever played against in my career. Like, John Wall was a dog. Kemba Walker was a dog. D. Will was a dog. Like, yeah, so that's why I'm going 10. That's why I'm going 10. I like that one. That was nice. I like that one. So I got to talk about this, because we like to move the envelope a lot. And I don't like kind of moving the envelope. We got to talk about this. Because it was a time and point where people were like, they want to see NBA players playing all games, even the games that don't matter. We want to see guys want to play. We don't want to see guys sitting out. So the question is, Pat Bev, what do you think about the Greek Freak situation? Like, I know Greek. And like, I know that if he's healthy, regardless if they have a chance to make the playoffs or not, Greek is going to want to play basketball, right? I think it's a testament to what type of player he is. I think it's a testament to what type of person he is, what type of man he is, the character he has. Okay, we not even going to make the playoffs, and I still want to play, right? People saying he should shut it down, I don't understand why at all. If you healthy, play. That's how it's been since we've been hooping at the park. Why does money and situation and not making the playoffs why does that change things? Why does that change anything? You're a hooper, hoop, my boy. You're a hooper, go hoop. Go hoop. I don't understand why, they're not making the playoffs. That's the business side of it. What about those fans that want to come see Greek the last game of the season, right? They got to, what about those people who done flew from Greece to try to put their money together and see Greek, a couple games, last games out the season. Like, I don't think that's fair to them. I don't think it's fair to the fan base. I don't think it's fair to the game of basketball. If you're healthy, play. Regardless if your team's gonna make the playoffs, regardless if your team ain't, I don't believe in shutting shit down. What we shutting shit down for? We basketball players. The fuck? Like, what we shutting shit down? Like, if you're hurt, be hurt. I'm with it. If you're injured, get healthy, get right. I'm with it. See you next year. But if you're healthy and you can play. Like, come on, don't disrespect the game like that. Play. And I don't like people out here saying, what is he doing? Why is he playing? Like, nah, he's playing because he won a hoop. That's how it should be, right? We put too much business into the game of like the team not making the playoffs. So that don't mean, so I'm perfectly healthy. My team don't make the playoffs. So that mean I'm out a month early? Like, what type of shit is that? What type of disrespect is that to the game? Like, fuck that. You play to the last motherfucking second, to the last motherfucking whistle, and to the last motherfucking game. That's how I go. Why are we changing anything? So I applaud Greek. You feel me? Fuck that, Greek. Go ahead, suit up. I don't care about that. You healthy, play. That's my 2 cents on it. So, yeah, shout out to Greek. Ooh, how many more years do I think LeBron James has at playing the game of basketball? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got answers to a lot of shit, but what he doing, I don't have no answers for. I have no answers for. I have no answers for. I have zero answers for. A part of me, I really honestly believe he can play till he's 45 years old. I think he has, and when I say 45, I mean like at a high level, like he's the third option averaging a dub, right? He averaging 20 points a game. What to say? How do you even say 45? What the fuck is motherfucker averaging 20 points a game as a third option? How do you even say 45? How do you even give him 45? I think that's a discredit to him. The way he take care of his body, the way he on his shit every day. I don't know. 50 is crazy. 50 is crazy. 50 is crazy. That just say that right now. 50 years old in the NBA playing is crazy. But 46, 47, him, like, if he wants to, like, not only am I play with one of my sons, I can go play with another one of my sons. I think that was in his Nike commercial. Like, I mean, I just, me, how I feel about it. I just feel like the NBA owes LeBron so much business-wise, so much money. I think LeBron James has generated so many billions and billions and billions of dollars to the NBA. I think he's one of the people in the NBA where he could be like, okay, yeah, I still want my $50 million a year every year until I turn 46. I think that he's I think that's at least what the NBA can do business-wise, how much money he's done generated to the NBA. Like, how many views, how many people tuned in, how many people like LeBron James. Like, so like, yeah, I think it's owed to him. If he wants to play until he's 50 years old and continue making 50, 55, $60 million a year, I think he's owed that. I think that's at least what the NBA can do due to everything he's done for the league and for the NBA brand. So yeah, I think it's up to him. I don't even think it's an age. I literally think it's up to him. When I'm cool off this, man. I'm gone. Type shit. But like, physically wise, like mentally wise, man, 47, 48. Like, come on, King James, man. Up a crown, king, man. For real. King for a reason. So yeah, shout out to LeBron James. Longevity matters. As we always state about, longevity matters. How you take care of your body matters. It matters. I don't know why people like to take that out. Like, longevity matters. So yeah, shout out to LeBron James, how to do it the right way, longevity-wise. I want to put up my notes for this. This is one of my favorite segment here. It's the wind down. Yeah, that means the episode is coming to an end. Grab you a glass. Now look, for this episode of the wind down, so if you're one of the real ones and you're a real one and you know what I mean, when you get to the wind down of the episode, how about you take a picture of your wine and send it to me? So I feel like I'm pouring up with my subs, and I'm pouring up with the real ones out there, right? So my favorite episode of my favorite segment of the episode is the wind down. Yes, the wind down. We have some wine, Simio. It's a red wine, 2023 from Butari. So I'm going to sip on that, see how that tastes. A little bit. Give me 1 second. Listen, I've been out here playing in Greece. I ain't had one glass of bad wine at all. I like this. See me, yo. So, as you know, we go wind down. We go 2 questions from YouTube, and then I ask 2 questions from YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter via socials, and then I ask a question. So, question 1 is from at RecRevs, RecRebs 963. Pabev, did you know that SGA Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will turn into this when he was a rookie with the Clippers? Also, a lot of your takes were controversial, but with time turned out correct. Example, percentage of players who truly love in the game, young stuff, etc. Okay, so a lot of questions asked in this one. So RecRevs 963, did I know SGA was going to turn into this when he was a rookie? Hell yes. Yes, I remember the practice. I turned to Lou Will. I say, Lou Will, am I tripping or this motherfucker cold? He say, no, Pat. I say, nah, this motherfucker cold. Mind you, at the time, we had Avery Bradley, elite defender, Patrick Beverley, elite defender. When I say Shai was having his way against us in practice, he was having his way. He was doing shit, and it was some new shit he'd do every day. It wasn't like you can okay, cool, he go to the left, step back. No, he was getting to the rack. He was behind the back, reverse lays. He was dunking shit. Like, yeah. So we kind of knew that, Shai was going to be Shai at this time. I told him, like, hey, bro, you going to be a superstar. And it's no surprise right now. Yeah, a lot of my takes are controversial. I just try to tell the truth I just try to tell my truth, not really like a certain truth. You feel me? Like, if I'm not the guy that's go listen to something or someone and be like, yeah, I feel you, I agree with that. Like, nah, if I don't agree with that, I'm gonna say I don't agree with that. And I'm gonna have my facts behind why I don't agree with that. So, but players loving the game. I know I talked about this in the past on the Pat Bear Pod, and I think it's still true. I don't think a lot of people love the game, right? I think people love what comes with the game, right? I don't think people really most people, right? Most players, I don't think they enjoy the grind, enjoy the downs, right? Because you have a lot of downs with this shit. I think a lot, I don't gonna say a lot, but I think a small percentage of players enjoy the flights. They enjoy the food that comes with it. They enjoy the getting fly. They enjoy, you feel me? Them the people that you kind of see on the bench. And you might see a couple players out there in the starting unit, but for the most part, it's, what did I say, 80%, 90% of guys, I think, truly love the game. I think it's a small percentage of guys who don't. So, second question. At MarCelosAnds 614. So it looks like at Marcelosan 614. Can you speak, Pat Bev, can you speak on the AD Luka trade? And do you think Luka will ever win an MVP? AD Luka trade. Like we look at it hindsight, right? I wouldn't say awful trade, right? I wouldn't say it was an awful trade. I wouldn't say that AD Luka was an awful trade. I wouldn't say that. I would say it was a bad trade. But that was going on if, they didn't know Kyrie Irving was going to get hurt. They didn't know Anthony Davis was going to get hurt. You put that team out. That team was an undefeated team, when they had all their guys healthy. So I ain't going to say it was an awful trade. I just say hindsight, you look at it, it was a bad trade, right? And do I think Luka will win MVP? Of course. Of course. I think he's one of those guys that, honestly, I think he's going to be top 15, top 12, top 13 player to play all time. His numbers in the playoffs are up there with the greats. What we seen him doing a basketball court night in, night out is up there with the greats. So, yeah, I see him getting MVP for sure. So this is my question, right? This is my question. And this question stemmed from the Tiger Woods situation. At this time right now, fans, people who are not fans, people who watch the pod, people who don't watch the pod, people who are subscribed, people who aren't subscribed, people who follow to troll, people who follow to hear the truth. This is a question to all of you. What's more dangerous in sports right now? Performance enhancing drugs or pain management culture? I think this is a good one. I think this is a great one. I'm not familiar with the performance enhancing drugs, right? But the older I get, the more my body tends to crackle and pop when I wake up. The more petty injuries seem to linger over and over, right? And to be the best you on a basketball court, you would like to feel totally healthy, right? Again, I'm not familiar with the performance enhancement drugs. I'm not familiar with any of that at all. But I like we do see the situation with Paul George, right? Right. We do see the situation with Tiger Woods, right? He wasn't drunk or anything. Like he was just, taking medication to mask pain. Right. I don't think people really understand the surgeries, right? Being put to sleep numerous times in your life, not your life, your career, right? Career span 10, 15 years, right? I've probably been put to sleep, I don't know, 6 times. Like that's a toll to your body. I don't know what the toll is because I'm still playing, but that's a toll to your body at some point. That's a toll to your body, right? So when you're done playing basketball and, your kid is in the backyard and you can't play basketball with your kid, due to injuries that you had in your career, that shit hurts, right? Prime example, Kevin McHale. He had a bad ankle sprain, a broken ankle, something with his foot. Like he walks with a limp all the time now, right? All the time, right? Like ankle looks awful. He got that with playing basketball. Never fixed, never healed correctly, but that's just the way it is now. You see players like Derrick Rose saying, man, I don't want to have to keep getting put to sleep to, be able to play the game of basketball. Like, you feel me? Like, I want to be able to play with my kids, right? So I think it's an underlying type of language that, a lot of the fans don't see with players, I know guys whose fingers are pointed this way and pointed this way, like never fixed. Like never fixed. So like, I don't know what the future possesses with me when it comes to injuries. I had a ton of injuries, right? And, I have injuries that had me out for a whole season. I had knickknacks. I had, injuries that I didn't see doctors to fix. Like, so I don't know what comes with that later on, but like, I would have to say like some meds and meds that, I don't know, retired players probably do take after they're done with playing their sports, helps them with their normal day-to-day lives. And it shouldn't always be like that. You shouldn't have to take meds just to feel good for that one day, So like, sports of any kind, like tax your body, tax your fucking body. So like, I just want the fans to kind of be like understanding of that when guys, I'm not feeling well, I'm sitting out, load management, hamstring 6 to 8 weeks, surgery. I know, a lot of fans want guys to come back as soon as possible and play through injury, but that comes with a lot. Obviously we make a ton of money, but like that comes with a lot, on the back end. So that's this episode of Wind Down, man. Thank you guys again for staying the whole time. Subscribe and follow. Pat Bev Show. Shout out to Barstool. Shout out to Pat Bev. Shout out to the Pat Bev Show. Cheers, mates.